After a few hours on the plane, the Louds were at the Bahamas. Luann was the first to hear what was happening beyond the sound of the speaker on the plane. It stated that they were landing in Landon Bending International Airport. This got the Loud family excited. Lily woke up from her nap due to all the commotion. "We're finally landing at the Bahamas, kids! This is so exciting!" Lynn Sr. exclaimed. "We'll get our bags when we exit out of this plane, and then we'll head over to the hotel we checked into." Rita stated instructions for her kids. "When can we go swimming?" Lana asked. "Yeah, I want to go to the beach," Lola added. "After we check in the hotel, we can do that. But we should want to settle in first." "Should we?" Lenny said a suggestion. "Lenny's right, dudes. We want to get us settled to our new surroundings," Luna said. As the plane landed at the airport, the Louds exited out of the plane with the rest of the passengers, followed by picking up their luggages on their way out. As they got their things, Rita called the hotel they would be staying at to make sure their reservations were all going as according to plan and that nothing has changed. Once they exited out of the airport, they took a public transportation to one of the hotels they would be staying at. Since they were going to be in the Bahamas for 2 weeks, they will be staying at different hotels, so they can just do a bit of traveling around the islands. "Mom, what hotel are we staying in first?" Lincoln asked. "Our first hotel is at the Royal at Atlantis." "Sure, it's a bit pricey," Rita started before Lynn Sr. butted in the conversation to add more to Rita's words. "We have lots of money from the lotteries we won so far, so it's good to splurge out a little bit here and there," Lynn Sr. added. "Is the hotel nice?" Lynn Jr. questioned. "By the reviews on my phone, I assume so," Lori said, showing Lynn Jr. the reviews of the hotel they were staying at on her phone. The Louds got to the front desk of the Royal at Atlantis Hotel. Lynn Sr. and Rita both checked in for themselves and their kids, while the kids explored the front of the lobby of the hotel. "I've heard they also do weddings here, according to the images on Google," Lenny said, looking around the front area of the hotel. "There are a lot of restaurants and stuff to do here. I'm excited to spend our time here as well," Lori added. "Okay, kids, got our keys to our rooms that we'll be staying in. Let's bring our stuff inside and get settled in. Follow us to the rooms," Lynn Sr. instructed, as the Louds grabbed their luggage and headed for the floor their rooms would be. As the Louds got to the floor where their rooms are, Rita, along with Lynn Sr., handed their siblings their keys. "Now we have an arrangement on who will be staying with who," Rita began, grabbing everyone's attention. "Lola and Lana will both stay with Lynn Jr. in room 403. Lincoln will have his own bedroom at room 402 until he gets it all for himself, as long as he behaves himself in there." "No problem, Mom. A room to myself ain't that bad," Lincoln smiled. "Lucy and Lisa, you'll be staying with Luna in room 401, Lynn Sr. stated, before he and Rita continued the list. "Luann and Lenny will be staying with Lori in room 406. Lily will be with me and Rita in room 405. "That works out, dudes. Let's settle in and get used to things," Luna replied, liking the arrangement. "Now, kids, text me or your father if there's any issues with any of the rooms," Rita said. Before the Louds headed for the rooms, Lincoln liked the idea of having a room to himself, unlike his sisters who have to share a room. He was amazed at how nice the rooms is, so he unpacked and got himself settled with a matter of minutes. Since the rest of his sisters were doing the same in their rooms, he was settled in as Lincoln turned on the TV. To one of his favorite shows that was on TV was watching Ace Savvy, based on the comic books he read. As he was watching TV, his parents and his sisters were also getting settled to their rooms as well. After the episode Lincoln watched was over, he heard a knock on the door. The sound of Lori's voice nearly caught his attention, as if he did something wrong, and she found out. "Come in, Lori," Lincoln said as he realized he left the door unlocked in case if any of his sisters knocked. Lori opened the door with her key and let herself in. She had her towel, and she was already wearing her bathing suit underneath her clothes. "We're going to go to the pool to swim in a bit or so make sure you have your swim trunks on," Lori reminded Lincoln before closing the door just a bit for her to head back out. to let Lincoln know something. We'll be waiting outside for you. As Lori closed the door behind her, then waited for her family to finish getting changed so that they could all head for the pool to swim. As soon as Lincoln was finished getting his swim trunks on, he headed outside of his room to meet up with his family. Like your room, Lincoln? Lynn Sr. asked. I do, it's amazing, Lincoln answered. I'm glad you do, dude. Let's go and have fun at the pool, Luna said, eager to get ready for the pool vacation at the Bahamas hotel. I want to go to the beach, Lola pouted. Before any arguments could happen, Rita had a plan. Why don't we split into groups? Lori could take Lenny, Luna, Luann, Lynn Jr., and Lincoln to the pool at the hotels. Me and your father will take Lucy, Lana, Lola, Lisa, and Lily to the beach. That way, everyone is happy. Does that sound good? Rita suggested. That works, Mom. Thanks, Lynn said, hugging her mom. At the pool change rooms at Royal Atlantis, Lincoln was in the boys' change room using the shower, whereas before heading for the pool, while his sisters were in the girls' change room. As they were getting on their bathing suits, Lynn Jr. saw that there was a promo poster on the wall of one of the change rooms. Girls, look what I see! There's a promo poster of a water slide that goes underwater, Lynn Jr. pointed out, causing the sisters to look at the poster. I hear there's sharks in the water when you go on that water slide, but it's perfectly safe, and the sharks won't hurt you, Laura reassured her sister. How do you know that? Lenny asked. I just know as the water slide has a tube and the sharks are outside of it. No one will be harmed by any of the sharks. I think Lincoln would like that, Lori answered. Yeah, dude, this water slide looks pretty fun. We should try it out, Luna added. I'm sure we can do that when we meet up with Lincoln. We also want to swim at the pools here first, Luann replied. As the girls walked out of the change room, they were met up by Lincoln at one of the tables. And as Lincoln turned around to notice his sisters, he waved to them as they headed towards the outdoor pools of the hotel where they were staying. Once they entered the pool, they did feel a bit cold when they walked in, but seeing that the water wasn't too cold once they got used to it, they started to swim in the outdoor pools. They also chatted with some new people that they'd never met before, and Lincoln also played volleyball in the pool with a group of kids that were around his age. Lori, along with Lenny, Luna, and Luann, also had some snacks at a few bars around the outdoor pool areas, even bought a snack for Lincoln. However, Luna noticed some rustling coming from the bushes, and expecting someone to appear, Luna waited, but there was no one there. The rustling she heard was from the wind blowing slightly. This is just as great as the summers back at home, Lincoln said, while munching on his snack. It feels so amazing to be here, Luna replied in agreement. We totes had so much fun at the pools. I heard the hotel at Royal Atlantis is very luxurious, Lenny said. Hey Lincoln, want to come with us to the water side? They'll make you take you underwater to see the sharks? Lori suggested. Sure, I'd love to, but will the sharks hurt us? Lincoln questioned, a bit unsure if the idea was safe or not. The sharks won't harm us, Lincoln. We ride underwater and it will keep us safe. So that way we have nothing to worry about, Lori reassured Lincoln. But first we need to find out where Lynn is. Here I am, Lynn Jr. cried out as she cannonballed herself into one of the pools, making a huge splash to which had gone on her younger brother, along with her older sisters. We found it, dudes, Luna sighed. Sorry about that. I'm just having so much fun at this hotel, Lynn Jr. said as she got out of the pool, as Lynn Sr. along with Rita, Lucy, Lola, Lana, Lisa, and Lily all showed up. How was the beach? Lincoln asked. It was fantastic, Lucy replied. We saw a turtle pond back at the hotel. We should check that out, Lynn Sr. said. Only Lana did try to keep one of the sea turtles as a pet. But I love them so much, Lana replied. So we thought we would check out the pools in the water park here, Rita said. We're going to head for the water slide that goes a few times, and we'll be sliding away. Ha 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 ha. Luann laughed. It's one of those sharks, Lucy asked, to which Luann nodded. I have learned that this hotel has an aquarium, to which we'll have to finish up here, Lisa said. I also found out that we could do activities here which will take part in like spas, kids' adventures, and many more. When can we go to the aquarium? Luna asked. Before supper, we could do that, or maybe after dinner, Lynn Sr. said, to which all the Louds headed for the water slide that allowed people to see the sharks under their water. When they got to the slide, each member of the Loud family got to have a couple of turns riding the water slide. Most of them were laughing and some cried while they laughed, but they had a lot of fun overall. As soon as the Louds got changed, the change rooms to the pools headed back out for their rooms. It was around 5:30 p.m., meaning it was dinner time. Lynn Sr. had an idea of where they could eat for their first vacation. The Louds headed out of the hotel and went to a burger restaurant in a small village not too far from the hotel. They all enjoyed the food at the village. They went towards a shop where it has a gift shop. There were lots of things on sale there. Look at all the merch, Lola said, eyes widening in sight. They do have a lot of stuff here, Lynn Jr. said, getting a shirt with a shark on it. Look at these dolphin earrings, they're cute, Lenny said, picking the pair up. They're nice, Lenny. These will be perfect for my next date with Boo Boo Bear, Lori replied, taking a set of dolphin earrings to buy. Here is ice cream for dessert. Let's get some, Luna stated. As everyone lined up for ice cream, Lola got a cup full of ice cream since she was still a baby. When can we go to the aquarium in the hotel? Lincoln asked. We'll do that after dinner when your father and I are going to casino knows to gamble for a little bit, Rita answered. Don't blow all the money, Lori stated sternly. Don't worry, Lori. I'll make sure Rita doesn't go overboard while gambling, Lynn Sr. replied. Then everyone started to enjoy their dessert. After they finished their ice cream, they headed back towards the Royal Atlantis Hotel. When they waited around the lobby for Lynn Sr., since he had to use the restroom. While waiting for Lynn Sr. to return, Lynn Jr. had brought along her gummy sour worms for Lincoln to munch on, just so he can have a snack before going to the aquarium of the hotel. Lori was on her phone texting Bobby while the other siblings were keeping themselves busy for a bit. It wasn't long until Lynn Sr. returned from the restroom, so he got his family's attention. Ready to go to the aquarium in this hotel, gang? Lynn Sr. asked, to which his children cheered for that. Awesome! So the rules are when we go inside are simple. What kind of rules? Lucy asked. Such as no running, no screaming, no yelling, staying together as a group, that sort of rules, Lynn Sr. answered. If any of you kids are misbehaving, you will be back to your hotel rooms. Since we are on vacation, we don't need to be misbehaving at all, Rita added sternly. Now that you kids understand the rules, let's us all go and have fun. Rita and Lynn Sr. took their kids and led them downstairs to the Royal Atlantis to go to the aquarium. They saw the fountain at the bottom of the stairs. All the Louds all walked past it as they continued to head for the aquarium. The Louds ran towards the glass where they could see the fish. There was no doubt more would be inside the aquarium. Lola and Lana were amazed at the fish, while Lana wished that she could take all the fish home with her. All right, kids, we'll be in as soon as Daddy finds the entrance, Lynn Sr. stated, looking around for the entrance of the aquarium. That stingray is huge, Lenny said. It sure is, dude, Luna added. That's a pufferfish. He's so big, Lincoln commented as he made some faces at the fish from behind the glass. It didn't take long until Lynn Sr. found the entrance to the aquarium, so he called his family over, and they all went inside the aquarium. They had stayed together as a group, so that way no one got lost while looking at the fish. The Louds had fun sightseeing at everything. It was like they were walking under the sea. Most of them had so much fun that the night ended with the tour of the aquarium. They each got something from the gift shop after the tour. Once they had finished with that, the Louds were all returned to their rooms, with Rita and Lynn Sr. headed to the casino just to do some gambling for a grown-ups fun night. While the parents did that, Lily was with Lori, Lenny, and Luna and Luann in their room. The Loud kids were all watching TV while eating some snacks. Some were getting ready for bed while the others were watching TV. Most of the younger siblings were in bed by around 8:30 p.m. to 9, while the older siblings were in bed by around 10 or 10:30 p.m. Lynn Sr. and Rita returned to their room around midnight, and they had won some money from the casino. While they lost some of it there, but thankfully they didn't go completely broke. But they sure had fun that night, and they were really looking forward to the rest of their trip in the Bahamas.